Good afternoon, children. So, how are all of you? All are fine? Very good. Is everything okay at your place? Okay, very good. So, in the today's class, we are going to discuss that particular aspect of the geography or the social science, which is really very much crucial and essential for the survival of human being. So, can you guess? Because you need know food, water, air, shelter, these are something which we need for our existence. So out of this there is something that we are going to discuss in detail. Can you guess? Apart from food, shelter and cloth, anything else which is very important for our survival? Very good. Oxygen, very good. Anything else? Anything else apart from that oxygen, which is very much essential and we actually use on our daily basis? Yes, exactly, that is water. Very good. So we are going to discuss or deal with something that is about water, but not directly water. So can you tell me some of the source from which we get the water? Yes, rainfall is one source. Another, is there any other source? Exactly, very good. So the river is also one of the important source from where we get the water that actually we need. Okay, very good. So in the today's class we are going to discuss with something that is related to the water and also river. So can you guess, is there any topic which is related to these two things and this is there in your syllabus? Exactly, very good. So the topic that we are going to discuss today, that is what? Drainage. So we are going to discuss drainage. Okay, before going into the deeper discussion of drainage, first we will try to understand some of the terms which is there in your syllabus and also essential for us to understand so that we can discuss in detail and we do not have any confusion later on. So the some terms are there, but before going into the deeper discussion of the terms, first we will try to understand the literal meaning. Okay, so the first term that I say, drainage. Okay, second term is the basin, third term is the catchment, fourth term is the area. Okay, fifth term water divide, sixth term tributary, and then distributary. These are some of the terms that we should understand if we are going to discuss the drainage. Okay, so first, drainage, very simple meaning. In general, you must have listened the sentence like that: municipality wanted to clear the drainage in the city area. You must have listened the sentence like that: government is launching some project to clear the drainage in the city, in the locality, in the municipality area. No. So whenever we listen the term drainage, what is the first thing that comes in our mind? Yes, that is a passage of water. Nothing but the literal meaning is what? Passage of water. It means that if I say there is a passage of water from Andhra Pradesh to Tamil Nadu, then also we can say in the geographical term that is drainage. Okay, so any of the passage of water in the literal meaning we can call it drainage. Literal meaning, but I am just restricting your discussion to literal meaning, but in the geography it has some other meaning that we will discuss. Okay, then come to the basin. What is basin? In general, in your home, in your house, you use this term on a daily basis. In general, you can see in your home, whenever you open the tap, what you can see that water is pouring down and that water is going to collect over an area and that area has some shape like that. If I say that is all elliptical shape. Okay, so in that shape, on if there is no any passage or no any pipe that is connected generally to the basin, to that underground, if that is not connected, then what you can see, whenever you open the tap, the water will get collected over that area if there is no any passage for its outlet. So what is the basin in general? If there is a water, then the area over which it can get collected. So basin is something where water can be collected. Water can be collected in general. And when you add these two terms, drainage and basin, what you understand? This is drainage basin. So in the literal meaning, what is the meaning of drainage basin? The passage of water where it can get collected, or the water which is going from one point to another point, and it is pouring down or it is draining over an area, particular area where it can get collected. That is drainage basin. Simple meaning. Okay. Now the next word is catchment. Catch. Very simple meaning catch. If you use this term basically while playing the cricket. Okay. So you say the Rohan caught the ball. Means Rohan actually is holding the ball. If I say I caught the marker, it means that actually I am holding the marker. So holding something is catch. So catch is a noun, but when you add the ment as a suffix to this word, then it will become a noun. So catchment is a noun, not a verb. So catchment is a noun, so you will have to define it something where you can hold something only if there is an area, there is some reason. If you can hold something, you can call it as catchment. Okay, so where we can hold something, where we can hold something. Okay, an area, very general term, that is some region. Some region. So when you add these two terms, catchment and area, it becomes catchment area. So in the general, what is the meaning of catchment area? It is nothing but an area and region where we can hold water. Okay, only we can hold water, that is called catchment area. So what you can understand, drainage basin or catchment area is somehow interchangeably can be used. Okay, so drainage basin, a passage of water where water can be collected, and catchment area where there we can hold the water. So somehow they are related to each other. So that's why in general either you can use drainage basin or the catchment area in general. Now come to the water divide. Very simple term, easy term, that is given water then divide. Divide, you know, if I say I made a wall like that, okay, and there is some water here and there is some water here. So what you can see, sir, actually this particular wall type structure or this particular dam type structure, that is actually dividing the water. Some water in the left side, some water in the right side. So the same thing when it happens on the earth, in the terms of drainage, we call it water divide. Means if this is the particular way or particular passage where water is going to flow, but when the surface is like that, so what you can see, this area got elevated. So when it is elevated, so it will divide the water into two parts. Some water will be pouring down in this part and some will be in this part. So water is getting divided into two parts. That's why it is called water divide. I mean, this is a particular wall or dam type of structure which is responsible for dividing the water into two regions. One region is, if I say in my reference point, that is in the right hand side, and this is in the left hand side. So this is called water divide. So any elevated area that can be mountain, hill, any elevated area which divides the water, or if I say in the term of drainage, so that drainage. So any elevated area which divides the zone of water. So in very simple meaning. Then tributary. Very simple. Tributary means when I say tributary means I am going to tribute. I am going to contribute. Okay. If there is some NGO, what you call generally? I am going to contribute something. Means actually you are going to add something. Tribute. You are paying tribute. Means you are going to add something. Tributary. Okay. And this is the term last. Distributary. Dis. You can just mark the prefix, that is dis. Simple. Honest, dishonest. So opposite of honest is what? Dishonest. So when you use the prefix dis, it becomes the opposite of the given word. So tributary, if tributary means adding something, then what will be the meaning of distributary? Yes, exactly. Removing something. Very good. So if I say in general, this is the pattern of flowing a river, and this source is going to add. Thus mark over this arrow sign. What you can see, this pattern is also going to contribute some water in this pattern. Yes or no? Yes. So this will call tributary because it is going to tribute, going to add something. But when I say some passage of water or some source of water or some lineage where by which the water is going or out of this area or removing out, so just mark over this arrow sign. This arrow is sign the pointing in the direction. It shows that some water is going to away from this area. It will distributary because it is cutting out, it is removing out, but this is adding. So our AB will be, if AB is tributary, then CD will be distributary for this pattern. Very good. So tributary means when the water passage is going to add water, and for distributary when water passage is going to remove some water. So I can write water source which add to the river, water source which gets away from the river, water source which goes away from the river. Okay. So in general, this is some term that will help us to understand the topic in detail. So when you add this whole thing, it will have the greater impact and the, you can say that, elaborated aspect of the drainage. Means in the river system, either you can talk about the catchment area, water divide, tributary, distributary, types of river, these things that we will discuss in the drainage. So in the next class we will discuss about the river system in detail, and also we will discuss the drainage pattern. Okay, so I wish you all the best for this today's class, and I hope that this class would be great and your cooperation will help me to continue the class in a best possible way. So thanking you for this today's class, and we will meet in the next class. Till that, if you have any doubt, you can ask, or else we can meet in next class, and also you can ask your doubt. So as I can understand, I tried to make you understand these things in a very simple and very lucid words, so that you do not have any confusion. Okay. So thank you everybody. Thank you very much.